The incel has entered the chat. He doesn't know what to do with his time. 24/7 to himself, and starts to mess with his mind. During the day, while all his friends are busy, he lays in bed watching YouTube and listening to Missy. Procrastination gets the best of him. Says he'll do one thing, forgets the rest of him. Failing high school, he never does his projects. Still needs money, but doesn't have a job yet. Considered a failure by those around him. Tries to hang with his friends, but is never allowed in. And those friends ain't really his friends. Whenever he starts a conversation with them, it quickly ends. He doesn't have any true homies. That's why he's always super lonely. One day he comes across this girl and he gets so nervous, feels like he's gonna hurl. Because a girl just entered his world. She's so attractive, it puts his brain in a swirl, like cinnamon toast. He sees this woman as being better than most, the first one to ever actively talk to him. It's never happened before, it's such a shock to him. He decides to ask her for her number, hoping someday she'll become his lover. She says yes, and suddenly it's his. At the moment he thinks to himself, gee whiz. And while at first things may be looking up, little did he know what life was really cooking up.
The number you've dialed is not in service. Please try your call again later if it's urgent. I repeat, it is not in service. Please try your call again later if it's urgent.
Once he gets home, he's so delighted that he sends her a text and gets so excited. A few minutes pass and he gets no response. Is that too much to ask? It's all he really wants. An hour goes by and he gets really nervous. Without her around, does he really have a purpose? She's the first girl that he's ever adored. After a while, he can't take it anymore. He tries calling her, but she doesn't pick up. Just an automated message. Such a hiccup on his plans because he really wants to hang out, but now he can't. What's the long silence all about? His intrusive thoughts start to take over. Just thinking of her gives him a boner. He gets an idea and finds her Instagram, gives her a follow and hopes she'll give a damn. He waits for her to follow him back, but it's still really quiet. It hurts like a smack. He decides to try and sleep away his pain, hoping that it doesn't drive him insane. The next day he's in the library, suddenly sees with his own very eyes, and Jesus, what a surprise. She walks by holding hands with another guy. He really wanted to shoot his shot, but she has a boyfriend, so I guess not. Realizing she'll never really be his queen, he starts tearing up and then leaves the scene.
The number you've dialed is not in service. Please try your call again later if it's urgent. I repeat, it is not in service. Please try your call again later if it's urgent.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you meet somebody and you get too attached to them. You start to lose all your brain cells. You're so obsessed you become an incel. Later that night, in the heat of rage, he deletes her number and blocks her Insta page. And just when he thought things couldn't get any worse, he turns news on and now his gut hurts. The local reporter and his wife and daughter were just victims of the mystery manslaughter. He's even more hurt because now it turns out that the daughter was the girl he liked and she's gone now. He calls her again hoping it's a mistake, but the truth is something that he can't escape. And now that the girl he once liked is dead, he pulls his gun out and shoots himself in the head.